Mannequin Beats.
Hello and welcome to Can't Smash, your unlicensed, unofficial PlayStation channel. So yes, Resident Evil has been a big game to cover on this channel, and all I can say is thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. In case you've been living under a boulder and Chris Redfield just punched it out the way, Resident Evil 8 is coming. It's dropping in May this year on both PS5 and Xbox, as well as previous gen consoles. The game's been met with a load of hype and people really cannot wait to get their hands on it. One thing I've observed which is really interesting is that a lot of what we see in the game is inspired by real life events, myth, and people, which I'm going to elaborate more on today. So this info comes courtesy of the glorious people who commented on my previous videos and allowed me to then do loads of research and bring about this video. So thank you everyone in the comments. First up, let's talk location. So going by the name Dimitrescu, which admittedly I botched in my last two videos. Thank you to all who corrected me on pronunciation. But going by that family name, various sources have commented that this is definitely a Romanian name. Looking further at Romania and the castles you might find there, and I'm gonna butcher this pronunciation, so please don't shoot me, okay? But you've got Peles Castle. Looking at the interior for Peles Castle, which is found in Prahova County in Romania, you can instantly see how reminiscent this is of what we see in the castle in Resident Evil Village, i.e. Lady Dimitrescu's castle. Even look how similar the balcony design is here that's shown in this picture, again from the same castle. In fact, the design of the balcony is almost identical to what we have in the game. It's mad how accurate that is, and it's very likely that this was the inspiration. Looking at this final picture, you also get to see an emphasis on statues. These statues don't look as creepy as the ones in the game, but you can tell this is where they got the idea from. And to add to that, if you've ever played any Resident Evil before, then you'd join me in expecting that in the game, these statues will be involved in some kind of way to open some secret doorway somewhere in this village. So yes, from our clues and from our detective work, we can deduce that this game will likely take place in Romania. So there's our connections there. But next up, let's talk about everyone's favourite tour lady, Lady Dimitrescu.
Well, Ethan Winters. There you are.
So yes, there's actually two people that she's been connected with. The first one I'll cover was a real life countess. I'll give you 3 seconds to guess where she lived. Yes, that's right, Romania, or at least she owned land from what's now known as Hungary, Slovakia and Romania. So Countess Elizabeth Bathory was from the noble family of Dimitrescu, Bathory. And she's actually labelled, apparently by the Guinness World Records, as being the most prolific female murderer of all time, and the most prolific murderer of the Western world. Connections don't end there though, as she used to bathe in the blood of maiden women, and is alleged to have killed over 600 girls from the ages of 10 all the way through to 16. This is very reminiscent of the demo Maiden, where we see the Lady Dimitrescu. She doesn't exactly bathe in the blood, but what she does instead is stuff her maidens into barrels and drink their blood like wine, which to me is a little bit more of a madness, you know, they're both equally pretty bad. To talk more of the similarities we have here, Bathory had servants and they ran the castle for her. When she got bored of just wanting to be a monster, she would have them sent down to the cellar and then have them tortured more and ultimately killed. Apparently she used needles and blades to do a lot of the torturing, which again is reminiscent of a lot of the torture weapons that we see in Lady Dimitrescu's castle. So yes, the Countess was pretty disturbed and she took it upon herself to be one serious freak of nature. But it really does look like the game developers have based a lot of Lady Dimitrescu on her. But wait, was she freakishly tall and the lead of a meme campaign? No! So where did they get this from? Lady Dimitrescu also bears a remarkable similarity to a figure from Japanese myth known as, and there's no point in me even attempting this name, so I'll chuck it on screen now. But who is she, you ask? Well, she's bloody dreadful, to put it frankly. Apparently she's often appeared as an 8 foot tall woman with black hair, a wide brimmed hat and a white summer dress. I know this sounds familiar because this is exactly what Lady Dimitrescu looks like, albeit Lady Dimitrescu's 9'6". The only other difference being that this Japanese ghost lady is like the equivalent of Slender Man, so is super skinny. Whereas, let's just say, we know Lady Dimitrescu does not share this quality. You might think the resemblance ends there, but oh no, it doesn't. Similarly to Bathory, the Japanese ghost loves to kill children. Wahey! So once again, definitely on brand for what Lady Dimitrescu has to offer. I mean, they're pretty horrible people, but it's quite cool to see that they've actually got some real influences from myth and, well, fact, which is mad. And to believe this Lady Bathory lived was madness. So what do you guys think about that then? I would love to hear your thoughts, and also what else do you guys think you'd like me to do a video on? Let me know down in the comments. Anyways, as always, if you like the video then drop a like, and if you really like the video, just a reminder that I'm a super small channel and most of YouTube doesn't even know I exist, so hit that subscribe button because we're on our way to 10,000 subscribers. That's mad, you know, that's actually mad. Alright? Madness. See ya.